What would you do if you met a Minecraft player who would stop at absolutely nothing to gain power, destroying anyone in their path, and completely dictating an entire Minecraft SMP? Well, this is me facing that player and his army head on in a battle over the entire server. But before we can get to that, let's go back to the very beginning where all of this started. A few weeks ago, this Twitch streamer opened a brand new Minecraft SMP to his viewers and the public. However, after only a few hours of the SMP being open, this streamer had already gone on a killing spree, hunting down innocent players with his large army of mercenaries, completely destroying every player who dared to stand in his way without the blink of an eye. Now, because my friend Murphin had already joined the streamer's SMP when it first opened, him and his allies had been killed countless times by the streamer and his army. As each stream, they would go around the server slaughtering innocent players by the dozen, destroying bases, and were even accused of using admin commands. And with just a week of the server being open, it was clear that he had no signs of stopping. So with no options left, Murphin asked me to help him by joining and taking over the streamer's server. And at first I said no, because truthfully I was a little busy with school. But after hearing about his plan to take over the server, I agreed to join, because in less than 24 hours, everything was about to go down. Now before I could help Murphin take over, I would first have to escape spawn, which is always heavily guarded with some of the streamer's team. So to avoid getting spawn trapped, we decided to log into the server late at night in their time zone so we could sneak out of spawn and into Murphin's base undetected while everyone was asleep. But if anyone logged in the server and saw us doing this, it would all be over.
Alright, here, take the stuff.
Okay. Alright, let's go. I'll follow you.
We gotta make this quick. I'm gonna go somewhere and then we're gonna set up a portal. There's no border on this server.
Wait, actually?
This is very dangerous. I don't know why I'm doing this.
Woo! You good?
I'm good.
How low are you right now?
I got down to 4 hearts.
After successfully traveling to Murphin's base with no sign of anyone following, we began grinding for loot immediately, since we only had 17 hours before this plan would go down, and we had a lot less and a lot worse gear than the enemies. But after getting some basic loot from Murphin and then crafting some decent tools myself, I was able to use his villager setup to trade myself some emeralds, which would come in handy later with trading enchanted books like Protection 4, Mending, Sharpness, and other important enchants that we would need to take over the server in the next 16 hours. So while I'm still grinding for emeralds and other items, let me explain what's happening in less than 24 hours. Ever since the start of the server, the end has been completely closed, covered by barrier blocks by the admins, who also happen to be the streamer's friends who killed Murphin and his team. But because the end will be opening during the streamer's next live stream on the SMP tomorrow, all of the barrier blocks covering the end portals will be broken, and we'll be able to enter the end and try to take him down. But another thing we'll have to worry about is keeping the Ender Dragon alive. This is because if the dragon dies during our battle, he'll be able to escape to the overworld and get away from us. Or even worse, he'll be able to enter an end gateway, giving him access to end cities in Elytra, which will make him almost impossible to stop. However, because his team and a lot of his viewers will be watching his stream live and playing on the SMP at the same time, they'll basically be able to see wherever he is at all times, and will most likely try to protect him by killing us. Although fighting a large group of players might be easy with the help of end crystals or respawn anchors, which are Minecraft's strongest and fastest killing weapons, they are all strictly banned from the SMP. However, because the admins forgot to ban beds, which have the same effect as these end crystals when placed and slept on in the end, our plan is to surround the streamer and his team in the end and bed bomb all of them, taking all of them down in one fell swoop and destroying all of their items in the process. The only problem is that they have tons of totems and will probably be able to get away from us with ender pearls, so in order to make sure we take them down, we'll have to fill our entire ender chests with beds. Now, although we could make the beds ourselves, it would take a lot of time, which we don't have. So because one of Murphin's allies with a spider farm was online, we gave them the cords of the base and got them to bring string so that we could craft wool and tons of beds. But this was a big risk. Firstly, because if anyone followed them back to the base, we could be ambushed by the streamer's entire team. And secondly, because one of Murphin's allies was apparently a spy for the streamer, meaning if this player was the spy, our entire plan would be ruined. But with only a limited amount of time before the event, we had no choice but to hope this person wasn't the spy and move on. So after hours of grinding with less than 15 hours until the server end event, me and Murphin were still falling way behind in terms of gear, so we decided to travel to a pillager outpost in order to get the bad omen effect from killing a pillager and start a raid back at the base to get some totems. But just as we're traveling there, please subscribe, because for every new subscriber this video gets, I'll add 1 block of TNT to this Minecraft world, and if we can get to 200,000 subscribers before 2023, which is less than 2 months away, I'll add 200,000 blocks of TNT and blow it all up. So subscribe to help me out and see if my PC explodes. And after spending a few minutes taking down some pillagers, we headed back to the base to start the raid.
Starting. Get the high ground. Close off the villagers too, so they can't get in. Oh my gosh! Okay, yeah, I see him. Yeah, they're in a ravine. There's a ravager. They all went in the cave.
Oh, They have witches now. Careful. Oh, I got poison.
There's 3 witches.
Dude.
Oh my gosh. Down here. Oh my gosh. Keep it back. Keep him back. Yo!
Tiny.
Oh, I'm at heart. I'm at heart. I'm at heart.
Where are you?
Level 7 only.
Shoot them.
I'm going in for it.
Evoker down.
Oh, I'm low. I'm low. I'm low. Whoa! What?
There's another evoker.
Down here. Down here. Oh! 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 Oh!
How low are you? How low are you? Vex is coming.
Oh my gosh! They hit hard.
They do. They hit so hard.
Luckily, after dying, I was able to get all of my stuff back, and me and Murphin were able to get a ton of totems. Also, I was able to enchant a ton of my armor and tools using books, along with trading for some pearls and brewing some potions, which would come in very handy during the big fight. However, we still had no clue how much gear the enemies had, but we assumed for the worst, since they had been dominating the server for weeks and also had access to admin commands. But after a long night of preparation, there was nothing more we could do, but accept the gear we had and go to bed. Which would have been the case if Murphin didn't pull an all-nighter on the server and grind for all the rest of the materials like potions, max enchants for the battle, and everything we would need. So the next day I logged onto the SMP with the entire server already online and less than 3 hours until the end opened. I was pretty happy to see the double chests of totems that Murphin had grinded for, the stacks of ancient debris that he mined, and enough potions to supply an entire army. So after gearing up with the new loot and meeting with the rest of the allies at the base, I was able to get full netherite armor and tools with max enchants on everything. But we also got a huge wrench thrown in our plans, as the admins had found out about our plans to bed bomb in the end and banned beds from being used on the server, which was likely due to the spy ratting us out. So with no extra tricks up our sleeves, our team would be forced to fight fair and rely on our weapons and each other in the end fight. And with less than an hour until the fight, the streamer went live and we were able to see his team. And although they did outnumber us, not all of them had full netherite armor, so we had hope and came up with a plan to abuse this. Now because diamond armor has no knockback resistance compared to netherite armor which does, we would be able to get pretty close to their team and knock them off the end island into the void, since we would be knocking them back more than they could knock us back. So by luring large groups of players near the edge and knocking them all off, we would be able to even the odds of the battle very quickly. So after going to the nether with Murphin to collect a few more ender pearls for the fight, we regrouped at the stronghold and got ready for the end to open. All of the grinding in the last 24 hours would lead up to this very moment, and unlike the other team, we had brought everything with us, not leaving anything back at our base to re-gear up with if we died, meaning this was truly our one and only chance to take over the server. Ever since the start of the SMP, the streamers team have ruled the server, killing new players for fun and completely destroying anyone in their paths. And if we allowed them to get elytras and get stronger than they already were, they would be unstoppable. So to save the server, our only chance was to stop them here and now. So with less than 1 minute until the end opened, our entire team was at the portal, ready and eager to jump in and save the server.
I'm in. Don't let anyone get out. Don't let anyone get out. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. I'm killing someone. I'm helping. I'm helping. Kill this guy. There's some players with like nothing at all. Okay, don't let anyone escape. Just don't let them hit the dragon. I'm 2v1ing. 2v1ing. Guys, I need a little bit of assistance. I don't know where I am. He's so low. He's so low, please. He's 2 HP. He jumped off. I'm at the edge. I'm at the very edge. Okay, I'm gonna go down. I'm mining under. Where'd he go? This guy just dipped. This guy just completely dipped. Oh. No, this guy has a lot of health. Wait, where's the streamer? That's me. Who's shooting me? I see him. I'm going for him. I'm going. I'm gonna kill him. Come on. He's dead.
after successfully killing the streamer and taking his loot without any casualties on our end, they kept respawning on the end portal and attacking our team, so we decided to take advantage of them being stuck in the end and give them a little bit of their own medicine.
He's trying to get his stuff back. I got him. I got his head. I got his head. I'm gonna trap him. We can't do anything. Don't kill him. James, this is the James guy. He's here. He's here. Oh.
And after about 15 minutes of completely embarrassing the streamer and his team, we headed back to our base and began placing their heads down, as after killing the streamer and his team about 100 times, it was pretty safe to say that we had completely taken over and finally freed the server. But did we really free the server, or just take our enemies' places as the cruel tyrants that ruled it?